A big blow coming in to Justin Bieber fans. Canadian singer has revealed that he's suffering from facial paralysis after cancelling shows this week. The 28-year-old claimed in an Instagram video that his condition is due to the diagnosis of Ramsay Hunt Syndrome. He said, and I quote, "As you can see, this eye is not blinking. I cannot smile on this side of my face. So there's full paralysis on this side of my face," unquote. However, he did not give out an estimated timeline for his recovery as yet. Ramsay Hunt Syndrome is when shingles outbreak affects the facial nerve near someone's ears. Earlier this week, Justin postponed 3 shows. Justin Bieber found fame as a 13-year-old and went on to become a global pop phenomenon. With songs like Baby and Believe, he has won 2 Grammys amongst 22 nominations.
I'll pick up the pieces if you come undone.
Hey everyone, Justin here. I wanted to update you guys on what's been going on. Obviously, as you can probably see from my face, I have this syndrome called Ramsay Hunt Syndrome, and it is from this virus that attacks the nerve in my ear and my facial nerves and has caused my face to have paralysis. As you can see, this eye is not blinking. I can't smile on this side of my face. This nostril will not move. So there's full paralysis in this side of my face. So for those who are frustrated by my cancellations of the next shows, I'm just physically, obviously not capable of doing them. This is pretty serious, as you can see.
This is a big story we're tracking here on India Today. This is putting focus on the wellness aspect of everyone today in society. He is only 28 years old. He's had such a fantastic career, and there's an utter shock that the entire world, especially his fans, have been left with when a singer who they look upon, follow, are fans of, and only 28, gets diagnosed with facial paralysis. And this is going to be impacting his work because he's clearly mentioned that he's had to postpone his tours. We'll also go deeper into what causes this, what can one do to prevent this, because now this has put the focus back on wellness, physical wellness, mental wellness, and many other things, because he's just 28, and as you can see, his eye is also not blinking, and he's asked the fans now to be patient with him and has postponed his world tour as well. Amit Tyagi is joining us live from Mumbai. Amit, in the morning, all of us were left shell-shocked. So imagine the fans who must have been shocked knowing that the singer who's only 28 has a partial face paralysis.
Just really quite shocking for everybody. Icon, everybody looked at him. I think in the recent years, he has come across as
May I please ask the producers to re-establish that connection to Amit? His signal is got a bit of a problem. Amit, can you hear me properly?
Yeah, I can hear you, Chaiti. Can you hear me properly? Is my sound clear?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's try once more.
I said Justin Bieber is the biggest youth icon of the world, and in the recent years, he's influencing people all across, and this news is the biggest shocking news for everybody. But it raises one pertinent question about the lifestyle we all have been. And somewhere, we need to relook, and when these influencers, they can experience, it's like a reality check for everybody. So I think it's shocking news, but like an alarming news for all to look and revisit our lifestyles. And maybe, that's an alarm for everybody. If it can happen to Justin Bieber, it can happen to anybody at just 28. 20-year-old can suffer this, then anybody else,
Yeah.
they all are in danger.
No, yes, absolutely. You may mention a very important point, Amit, that, whenever a celebrity or a big influencer suffers from something like that, it's always a wake-up call to the rest of us to realize that it could happen to anyone. And there are steps that we all need to take to ensure our wellness, to ensure that we are fine, stop at proper gaps, to ensure that our body gets the downtime that we require as well. The singer has now asked the fans to be patient as far as Justin Bieber is concerned. Amit, any kind of a timeline of recovery that you're picking up?
Well, it seems like it will take 2 months to recover. That's what I've spoken to some people, because this kind of disease takes a minimum time for that. And in this Justin's case, you can say as a performer, his work will be majorly affected. He has to cancel all his concerts and performances, and he's very active on social media, and so that also will be majorly impacted. But overall, it's like his work majorly impacted. His fans are like really worried about, because he's kind of like very very active on social media. He gives in a lot of update all the time, and this has really caused panic among the fans. If you go to the social media, his lot of questions are being raised. But once again, I bring back to the same thing that in India also, if you relate to the KK's death, KK was like very much age. But once again, the lifestyle issues were being questioned. In Justin's case, just 28-year-old getting this kind of disease. So I'm sure, this is going to be.
Amit, please hold on right there. And also, while you're at it, do re-establish yourself on this broadcast. We're having a little trouble with your audio right there, Amit. So take that time out and do that. In the meanwhile, Bhavna also joins us. She tracks Hollywood for us. Bhavna, what are you picking up at this point of time? When is Justin Bieber's recovery likely to take place? Fans, of course, are left shell-shocked. The internet is full of get well soon messages for Justin Bieber as well. At this point of time, are there any messages coming out from different Hollywood celebrities wishing him well too?
So right now, I think everyone has been reacting, especially the fans, because he was just going to start his first leg for the tour, right? The Justice World Tour. But the announcement came as a shocker, because this is the third time that he had to cancel his tours. First because of pandemic, and now because of the illness. Hollywood celebrities are yet to react, because I think this has come as a shocker for everyone, including, his fans, right? But I think right now what we are looking at is, I'm trying to reach out to people, because he was also supposed to do a tour in India in October, right? So we are still looking at if that is still going to happen or not, because he's still in the recovery process. Right now, the Toronto one is cancelled, but we don't know if the Delhi one will happen or not. I'm trying to get more details about that from Book My India, where it was supposed to happen. But we are awaiting reactions from Hollywood celebrities at this point.
We are awaiting those reactions. And you mentioned about his world tour as well. Any particular date to which it has been postponed at the moment, or indefinitely postponed?
I think for now it's just postponed till time we recover. But we don't have a timeline as to what the recovery process would be like, right? Because this is something which is very unknown to him as well. And this is something which is related to his nerve, the Ramsay Hunt Syndrome, which is related to his nerve, and he's facing a partial paralysis, like he has already mentioned. So I think the process might take a little time, but there's no update as to.
I'm also, Bhavna, it's something that I'm reading. There are many reports doing rounds as well on many celebrities who have reportedly suffered from facial paralysis as well. And the few names that come up are of Angelina Jolie, Pierce Brosnan, George Clooney, and now you've got Justin Bieber as well. Is this a case of working too hard and not taking time out and not slowing down and allowing your body to cope up with the stresses?
I think that is what it is, because as Bieber has also mentioned in the video that he has posted on Instagram, that he believes that his body is now telling him to slow down because he's constantly been on the move. He has also suffered something before wherein he was dealing with twins, right? He had suffered another disease before, and then his wife Haley was also dealing with stroke recently. So the pressure could have been immense personally for him. So I think all of that has taken a toll on his health now, and this is the reaction behind it. They've always seen Justin Bieber has been working since he was a child. So I think all of that has come together, resulting in this. I hope that he's soon going to recover, and we have seen examples of other celebrities who have recovered after facing something similar.
Absolutely. Bhavna, continue to be with us right there. It's a very touching message. At the same time, rather very shocking for the people who are listening in, coming in from Justin Bieber. Listen into what he had to put out on Instagram.
This nostril will not move. So there's full paralysis in this side of my face. Hey everyone, Justin here. I wanted to update you guys on what's been going on. Obviously, as you can probably see from my face, I have this syndrome called Ramsay Hunt Syndrome, and it is from this virus that attacks the nerve in my ear and my facial nerves and has caused my face to have paralysis. As you can see, this eye is not blinking. I can't smile on this side of my face. This nostril will not move. So there's full paralysis in this side of my face. So for those who are frustrated by my cancellations of the next shows, I'm just physically, obviously not capable of doing them. This is pretty serious, as you can see.
All right, Bhavna is now joining us. Bhavna, Justin Bieber revealing his facial paralysis, and you hear that video of his, and all that you can be left with is utter shock, because look at this man. He's young, he's so energetic. We are also going to play out his old concerts to show how energetic this man is and what a singer he is. And for him at 28 to go through something like that, rather very tough and an eye-opener for the rest of us as well, Bhavna.
I agree with you, because he's not rested since he started working. So I think this is all a result of it, and I was just going through the video myself, and it's just, I think, like many other bigglers around the world, it is heartbreaking for sure.
And I've been reading up on it, and I spoke to a few doctors offline as well, and many of them told me stress is one of the major factors that weakens the immune system, damages facial nerve as well, and that can also lead to facial paralysis. Bhavna, I'll come back to you for more on this, but this is really shocking. We'll continue getting you more reactions as we go along the way. In the meanwhile, there's breaking news coming in.
As you can see,